Todo funny.
Now then, this must be a part of our greeting party. Promised to us by the tour guide company people.
Yes, I certainly do hope so, mainly because I'm just bursting with friendly little tourist questions like, why are we here?
We have to be somewhere. That's the main reason.
Yes, but usually that somewhere where we have to be is usually somewhere where we have an assignment.
But you fool, we have an assignment.
Well, if we have an assignment, then why didn't they tell us that at headquarters instead of telling us that the girl would tell us about
Will you cut this out? Now, I'm telling you, this is nothing. Some diplomat or somebody probably wants to go a couple of sets.
Welcome to Hydra, gentlemen. Dream come true, huh? Miss Galonis is waiting for you.
All right, now, there's the woman.
Shoot.
Okay, beautiful.
Hey, Papa! Hey!
I am so sorry, Colofoni. Forgive me.
Hey, wait a minute. No, hold it. Listen, that's, stuff, just, bunch of old tennis strings and varnish and junk in there.
Tennis? Colofoni, tenista.
Hello, I'm Maria Galoni. So glad to see you. We've got many tennis players at the house, all very bored and ready to be trounced.
All right. Wonderful. It's our pleasure. See, now, what I tell you.
Your friend is so studious.
The old gentleman back there called us Tholofoni, and I was trying to look it up to see exactly what... Assassins?
That's right, but not until after you've played tennis and had a dip in the ocean. You're going to kill a man for me.
And so you want us to kill a man?
Tell us about him.
Well, his name is Dennis Karlovassi, and he runs an excursion boat here called Freedom. He's the head of espionage here on Hydra, for the other side.
What kind of espionage? This is a small island, hardly what you would call strategic.
No, but strategic people pass through here, and Karlovassi is their contact, their drop. You know, for messages, materials, personnel. He forms a small link in a long chain of communication.
Well, why kill him? He seems to be nothing more than a flunky.
Well, that he was, until quite recently.
Okay. Well, what happened then?
Is it really that necessary for you to know?
Well, Maria, I tell you, I'll be honest with you. So far, this kind of assignment has never been our particular bag, you see. So, I would say yes, it's very important for you to explain about him.
All right. If you gentlemen will come over here to the window and look out on the patio. You see that bearded man out there? Mm-hmm. His name is Storchek. He's a colonel.
So?
1st Volga Regiment.
It's a good outfit.
Well, sometime tonight or tomorrow, he will be in contact with Karlovassi. And then he will disappear.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's only a guess on my part, based on what has happened to 5 other Iron Curtain military men who came to Hydra, reported to Karlovassi, and vanished.
And you want to know where?
Washington wants to know. My theory is that Karlovassi takes them to Cyprus, a place where military men could train guerrillas.
And sort of set off a nice little Mediterranean firecracker.
That's right. There are other possibilities, all equally inflammatory.
Okay, so you want us to find out what they're doing. But what does that have to do with killing Dennis?
Well, the man that takes his place will tell me everything.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure of that?
Oh, there you are, George.
Miss Galoni, gentlemen.
Such a formal boy. Now, why are you so formal, George? You make me feel ancient. Kelly, could I have a light, please? Thank you, George.
Not at all. Maria.
Has Karlovassi given you any instructions about our friend, the Colonel?
He said that I was to bring him to the board tomorrow night.
George, why would you do that, George?
Well, because you see, Mr. Robinson, George is Mr. Karlovassi's most valuable assistant.
Second in command.
And next in line for his job.
We're getting a promotion for him.
That's right. So that he can take over Karlovassi's job, so that he learn the operation, so that he can tell me.
Well, if he should already know it. I mean, he's the assistant.
No, but in our organization, only number one is brief.
No, wait a minute. Hold it. Listen, tell me this. Why is George here, though?
Well, you see, Mr. Robinson, Mr. Karlovassi planted George here to spy on me. Now, wasn't that clever?
Maria, you must tell them that I'm working on your side now.
Yes, dear. You see, gentlemen, George will work as a double agent. Quite a coup for us, no?
Maybe. If George can just keep it straight who he's not working for.
Oh, no, please, sir.
Oh, but I don't think you understand. George will do anything for me. Anything. Wouldn't you, George?
Anything.
Shall we demonstrate for them? Oh, no, I think you misunderstand. And let me see. I know. Your mustache.
My mustache?
Well, it must have taken you several months to grow such a fine one.
Oh, maybe 3 weeks.
Well, somehow, it just doesn't please me, George. So, you will take it off for me, won't you?
Maybe. Later.
No, now.
This is not the time.
I'm bored with your mustache.
So am I.
Excuse me.
Well, you missed the demonstration.
Well, we'll catch it in the medical journals.
Darling.
Why didn't he do it himself? Andy Hardy would do it himself.
He can't do it himself. If he's gonna take over, he's gotta be above suspicion. So that's why Maria sent for,
Murder Incorporated.
Yeah, I know, it's rotten.
Oh, don't worry about it, man. Your mama would be so proud. She'd be bragging about it. My son, the assassin, North Philadelphia, Tolofoni. Just love it.
I don't like it any better than you do. You know, it's funny. All the time before, we've always managed to avoid this kind of job.
Yeah, well, you have to take the lousy with the bad, right?
Yes, that's true. As a matter of fact, you're true on that.
Yes, and if it wasn't for us to go out here and save all these innocent women and children and everything, you know, before something happens out here in the Mediterranean, that would kill them all.
Right.
Right, and besides that, it's a matter of fact, it's a pleasure, and it is a privilege, and you personally, sir, are just pleased and happy to go out and do your job, right?
Right.
Wrong. Well, come on, let's get the job done. Let's go.
So quick.
Up.
Let's
Job
give the
must
guy a
be
little
done.
breathing space.
Just wanted to
What do
sit
you want to
down
use?
for
An
once.
axe or what?
I don't use
stick.
axes. Mostly, I just go
A
right
noose.
up to him and I say,
You're out of line and on top of
Now,
it.
here's the old man. Watch him step aside for us.
I hope he would.
An assassin's job is never a happy one.
No.
No rain nor sleep nor tears.
So we can mess with a couple of gauges. And then they would have to take it out to sea to test it out, and we could be hiding on board. All right, you'll be inventive.
No, no, go ahead. You're doing fine. Go ahead, man.
I'm going inside. You keep your eye out.
Okay.
Holy smoke. He's got a dandy radio here. How come we don't get equipment like this? Hey, man, come in and take a look at this thing. Scotty? Hey, Duke.
Here you are, Mr. Scott.
Thank you.
Ah, your friend's awake now.
Yes, is he alive?
Looks like it.
Hey.
Well, Mr. Robinson, how do you feel?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. I'm Dennis Karlovassi.
Mr. Karlovassi is the gentleman who brought us up to his house after our mistake on the boat.
Come on, it was not your mistake, it was mine. I should have put a big sign on the bow. All excursions booked at Hotel Vosas. Gentlemen, I'm embarrassed and humiliated.
No, you no reason for you to feel that way. After all, we walked onto the boat. And I did think that your crew was a little peevish, though.
Crew? That was not a crew, that was merely Mathis.
Mathis is 3'2".
Look, there's been some vandalism lately. Ask him to keep watch. Call me if you heard anything. He's a good little man. He watches American television.
Yes, too much television. 3'2".
I wish you wouldn't keep saying that. Well, I guess we definitely owe you our thanks.
Oh, come on.
Listen, it's a little bit more than that, man. A friend here pulled me out of the drink. Give me 20 minutes of artificial respiration until the bellows could start their own solo again.
Mr. Scott, anybody would have done that.
No, but you see, you did it, you see. And it was you that stopped your friend Mathis before he had completed open-head surgery on Kelly.
All right, you've convinced me. I've saved your lives. Now, what is one to do with them, huh?
Well, Dennis, I promise you we will give that some thought.
Let me settle the matter for you. First, you will spend the night in my humble home.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
Do not object. Zeus has saved thee from the deep. Henceforth his thy lives to keep.
I know that. That's from the Odyssey.
No. Karlovassi. I made it up. You see, all people lie, but only we Greeks can do it in translation. Now, tomorrow I will show you the island of Hydra. Not the native Hydra, the tourist Hydra. So much better.
Excuse me, please. We're going to be late, Dennis.
This is my wife, Eleni, Mr. Scott, Mr. Robinson.
I'm sorry you're hurt.
No, we're okay.
Laura. Come in. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my daughter Flora will perform the music she will play tonight at St. Gregory's Church. Come on. Oh, come on, sit down.
We must go now.
We won't be long. Can promise you a fine dinner.
Oh, Eita Lipi.
Oma potorus?
Ochi, ne.
Okay? Nee, pami.
He shaved off his mustache.
Nice family.
Yeah.
She forgot the music. letting yourselves in here, sleeping in this very house. And tonight, when he sleeps, fantastic. Fantastico.
Fantastic.
Over here, there's the local midwife. She delivers all the babies in this town. And here, we have the hospital. Very few people get sick. Down there, you follow it, it goes to the sea. That's a nice maze, eh? I've lived here for 44 years. I hold a master's license at sea. And last week, Elaine had to come and get me. I couldn't find my way home. For this, your guide has no words.
None needed.
I could easily die here. And my last sight would be a work of art. I've changed my mind. Heaven might disappoint me after that.
Well, it's academic. Dennis, you're not gonna die for a long time.
Well, are you going to kill him or aren't you going to kill him?
Yes, certainly.
Well, then why the delay? Washington is anxious to hear what's happening. I've promised them answers.
Well, Maria, look, sometimes these things just take a while, that's all.
Well, you spent the night with him. You had him to yourself all day long.
What's our method?
I don't understand. There's a man in Athens, Eric Burker, who'll do the job in one afternoon.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Why didn't you get him in the first place?
Because he's a private contractor. Naturally, I preferred to use our own men. Maybe I made a mistake.
Okay. We were dilly-dallying.
We were
That's
dallying.
the phrase I use.
That-
Now, it's a matter of
okay.
personal honor now. All right, listen. We're going to get rid of him. We promise you that.
Then I'll take your word on it. I'll be waiting for news.
Faversham, you great dolt. Where are you? What was that?
We're going to get rid of Dennis.
I thought, man, that we agreed, no man.
Now, listen.
Hey, how are you? Nice to see you again.
I do.
Right. Passing through.
Yes.
We
now
agreed,
listen.
man, that's impossible. Impossible.
Dennis
Job or no
is a
job?
spy.
Yeah.
A spy has a cover,
Okay. Got it covered.
right? Okay. Now, Dennis is supposed to be like a boat captain or whatever it is.
All right.
All we need to do is blow his cover. Go around and tell people the horrible truth about him. Such as tell them the truth about who his father really was.
All righty. Just blow him, really embarrass him all to pieces. Real horrible truth. You have to leave the island.
True.
George takes the job,
Mhm.
and we're all set.
That's right. Now,
won't
mostly, young Dennis must leave the island vertically,
Yeah.
not at a horizontal parade rest. Leaving vertically with the wife and the kid.
And then he could go to someplace else, another island, be a
True.
bad spy there.
I hope so.
Wonderful.
Certainly.
That's the...
Should you leave now?
Well, we're just gonna sit here and be gutless about the whole thing. That's it, huh?
Calm down, calm down.
Hey, calm down. You can't sit here and just be calm when I know perfectly well that there's an enemy agent operating on this island.
Well, it's none of our business.
What do you mean? It's none of our business. How dare? Don't you? Security is every man's business. Innkeeper, now you tell me something.
Yes, sir.
Tell me now, if you had absolute proof
Yes.
that there was an enemy spy, agent kind of a person operating right here on this island, what would you do about that? And I'm talking about absolute proof. Positive. This man has got a large, huge radio on his boat. I mean, this as big as a house. He doesn't need that now, does he? And then on top of that, he's got notes about NATO distribution around the Mediterranean, maps of everything. Now, how does that sound to you?
It sounds like a man who has been my neighbor for 50 years. Who fed my family when I was sick. Who has no son, but many, many godsons. Whose work may be one thing, or it may be another. It is a small, meaningless thing, his work. You understand?
Meaningless? Well, for heaven's sake. You didn't help me much on that one, did you, Duke?
I know.
Just sat there and let him whip me. Well, you're gonna do the next one, I'm telling you right now. Well, now, would you need a radio that big on your boat?
For myself? No, it's far too big for a small excursion craft.
Well, since Dennis is the only man that has one, maybe it's not just an excursion craft.
Perhaps not. Perhaps it's not an excursion craft, perhaps. But what business is it of ours?
Listen, you know what? Our friend, Honest Dennis, doesn't even have a cover.
He doesn't even have a pillowcase, man.
You know, they know. They all of them, you can tell. I can tell, myself. Looking upon them, I say, they know, and they don't care.
True.
Yeah. Think of something, my man. We've got to stall old Bloody Maria.
Well, we eat first, then think.
Good thinking.
Eat first.
Yes, have good eat.
Eat.
Sir? Calimera, right? Now, let me do this for you. Sir? We want 2 of this. 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter.
2 breakfasts. No.
4 for him, 2 for me.
No, only 2 breakfasts.
6.
How are you this morning? You know, Dennis is a rotten guy. No matter what he says.
They're going all over the island, trying to convince people that Dennis Karlovassi is a spy. People don't care. They're not interested. It's amusing.
It is not amusing. I want you to send a cable for me. To Eric Berker in Athens.
Telephone.
What in the world were that?
I don't know what it was, but I know it was not Mary Poppins.
Mary who?
Poppins, P-O-P-P-A. In their faces, dirt.
Yeah, but you know the weird part of it is, Yesterday, he was scared to death of us.
Yes, but he's not afraid anymore.
Well, what do you
What's been
suppose
done?
happened?
I think that perhaps he was inspired by some Charles Lloyd music or something. Which
do what?
causes the inner being to not be fearful of anything.
Well, let's check on the lady's collection of Charles Lloyd records.
Yes, indeed.
You're relieved of your duty. How military that sounds.
Why?
Oh, I just don't want you to worry about it anymore.
When I do worry, I worry a lot about it. I worry about old Dennis.
Indeed.
Uh-huh. Look, I know he's the enemy or the opposition or whatever you want to call him, but what if the enemy is really just a minor functionary? He's kind of a nice schnook with a good wife and a pretty daughter.
Well, he's in the wrong profession for those kind of luxuries.
Well, all I'm saying is that maybe we don't have to kill a guy just to find out what the game is with these disappearing colonels and generals.
I've made certain arrangements.
Scotty and I have a contact on Cyprus, and this guy owes us a favor. Now, if they're headed for Cyprus, surely Janusz can find out about it.
I don't like it. It sounds unreliable.
We've got about 10 contacts in the Mediterranean. Why don't you let us try them?
To save his life?
Yeah. Is there anything wrong with that?
Yes. They wouldn't show you the same courtesy.
Well, what, do we have to be like them all the time?
Yes, if we want to survive.
Let's forget survival. Let's just talk about being a human being, like a woman.
A woman? Those things were important to me until 3:30 on April 11th, 1964. My husband and our little daughter Erica were coming back from a sightseeing trip from East Berlin. Coming across the border, Erica saw a cat, and she chased it to the wall. Naturally, her father tried to stop her. But one of the guards... And then her father was foolish enough to attack the guard for what he did.
Both of them?
Yes.
Well, it's a rotten world, Maria. No reason why we have to make it any worse.
It doesn't matter now. The matter is out of your hands.
Whose hands is it in?
No. No, don't get involved.
Unhappy lady. You weren't getting your revenge fast enough. You had to buy old Dennis a present from Athens, Eric Burka.
Blood. Too late.
Hello, my friend. Welcome.
Hi, Dennis. Did you kill this chicken yourself?
Yes, just an hour ago. Why?
On, you'll have a piece.
Oh.
Listen, we've got to make plans for this family. We can only be lucky once in this whole thing, you know.
How about that?
That's why.
Listen, Dennis, keep low. Keep low. They'll be coming back for the mop-up.
No man was not a driver.
Matter of fact, he didn't even have a learner's permit.
Why would they do this?
Come on, Dennis, you know as well as I do. Has to do with your secret job, the secret life of Dennis Karlovassi.
Oh, there is no secret. The whole island knows what I'm doing.
Dennis, at the risk of sounding indelicate, why don't they can you?
Because I serve a purpose. I'm an open agent, my friend. Just public enough to draw attention away from those who do the real espionage.
Is that so? Okay, I take it all back. You're not clumsy.
Oh, yes, I am. Believe me, my employers picked the right men. But these two men, they picked the wrong one. Don't they know how unimportant I am? I only perform the most trivial tasks.
Smuggling people to Cyprus, that's trivial?
Who would I smuggle into Cyprus?
Come on, Dennis. Now, we know that 6 military men have come here in the past year. They've contacted you and disappeared. Now, we want to know where you've taken them.
If I tell you, will Maria Galloni stop bombing my house? Trying to kill my family?
Yeah, Dennis, I absolutely guarantee it.
All right. I take them into Delos.
Delos, it's an empty island. What are they doing there?
I don't know. I swear I don't know. All I'm supposed to do is take them there and drop in supplies twice a week.
All right, you take us there to Delos, to the place where you drop off these supplies.
You too. You were sent like these two. Were you not? To kill me. Yes. And yet you didn't. You could have shot me any time. What stopped you?
Well, Dennis, you can't shoot an honest man.
All right, I'll take you. I'll take you. I still don't understand, but I'll take you. Be at my boat in 1 hour.
Hey, that's Burka.
Probably we made him suddenly homesick.
Not at all.
We figure they're using Delos as a training ground. It's a large, uninhabited island, and its terrain is similar to Cyprus.
Miss Galonis, I have not much time. I must leave for Acme.
Yes, yes, of course.
Your friends have cost me 2 good men. Only my better instinct kept me from dealing with them on the spot.
You didn't deal with us because you weren't sure if Maria wanted us dead, and besides, you haven't been paid yet.
I have now been paid.
All this is not getting us on Dennis's boat.
I don't know. I don't know if I can trust you, Kelly.
Okay, then don't trust us. Come on along and see for yourself. All right, go ahead. Do it his way. He's very neat. He's a lot neater than them guards at the wall. He doesn't leave widows around.
Didn't anybody tell you about that? He blew up the whole house, sweetheart. With Dennis's wife and his daughter inside. She's a pretty girl. Name is Flora.
Mr. Becker, your contract is fulfilled. We go to Dallas.
Miss Galone. Pleasant surprise.
Dennis, is it all right?
Fine. I was half expecting her. Now we can cast off.
Hi. Hey, you didn't tell us that she was coming along.
No, he didn't.
I'm a family man, happily married. Well, I'll shove off.
And you have all your luggage with you, too. It's almost like you were taking a trip.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to make a telegram.
Mr. Scott, you're not going anywhere.
Laura, darling, will you go topside and take the wheel? Well, everything all right?
This is a joke. You're kidding.
I'm full of laughs.
Yeah.
Want to see a real funny?
Store check.
Yeah. Well, what about the other 5? Where are they?
And Delos, as I told you. Well, not quite as I told you. They're dead. They're buried on Delos.
Okay. Why?
In one way or another, they've all disgraced themselves. Graft, women, stupidity. They were of no further use.
So they all decided to go to Hydra for retirement.
Look, the orders were not mine.
But you managed to follow him out to the letter.
Suppose we had followed our orders.
Ah, but you see, I knew you wouldn't. I've saved your lives. I have a family. The whole idea appalled you.
Well, is that so bad to be appalled at killing?
That depends on your pay level. Mine's very low. I rejoiced when the order came to kill those men.
Dennis, it's so hard to believe of you.
Rejoiced, I tell you. It was my first chance to do something important, to stop being a mediocrity, to get off that rock pile. I hated being an open agent, a source of amusement.
Ain't nobody laughing.
Ah, but there's something very amusing. Miss Galone is here. I will introduce her to my successor. Would you like to meet him, Miss Galone? He came aboard at the very last moment. Young man, come down here. What do you think of that, Miss Galone?
I think you're very clever. Really, George, I'm disappointed in you. And working in my house.
And all the time he was working for me. A good man. Smart. Won't take him 20 years to get off that island.
Dennis, one thing really still puzzles me. You gotta answer. Now, how did you get permission to leave?
Well, my position here is untenable. My house is bombed out. Nobody can dispute that my position is untenable.
All right. You're bugging out. You didn't get permission at all.
I'll have it. Don't you worry. The moment I make radio contact, they're going to promote me. Because I will give them something which will absolutely guarantee it.
What's that?
You 3. George, tie them up.
Hey, 3 of 'em. 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 3 of 'em.
Cafe. Brought this for you. Yeah.
We take ours cream, no sugar.
Yeah, Gamisha. You are responsible for her being here.
No, I wanted to come, George. Now, what's Karlovassi doing now?
He talks to his superiors, especially want to have these two.
You're darn right. We could clean out about 4 different filing cabinets if we talked.
You can't do that, George. Do you understand?
Now, what can I do? If I help them, I will no longer be number one.
Well, that's not important now.
You can say that you have everything.
So can you. Now, which would you rather be? The head of some silly little spy ring? Or my husband? You do want to marry me, don't you, George?
Yes, I do. Very much.
Then, cut these ropes and give me the gun.
I will think about it. Miss Galoni.
Doesn't show. Listen, don't worry about it. You got him hooked. I think. Listen, are you really gonna marry him? Uh-huh. Okay, well, listen, everything's fair when you got the ropes around your ankles and hands.
So we've dug a grave and buried Storchek, but why Delos?
In antiquity, Delos was known as the Isle of the Dead.
Yes, well, that's a real comfort to Mr. Storchek.
We're going to Prague for reassignment. You know Prague?
Not necessarily.
A man can make a real name for himself in Europe.
You made a real name for yourself. Right here, sir.
Actually, I think, we're about done.
No, you're not. Got one more to do. You see, my employers are most anxious to speak to Mr. Scott and to Mr. Robinson. They do not care to speak to Miss Galonis.
I am unflattered.
Well, George, you're in charge now. Wait till we're gone. Go behind one of these walls. Do it there. All right, let's go. Good luck, son.
Dennis. Look good, Dennis. No class. You know, a real executive, one is really, moving up the ladder of success to a responsible position, would want to check out his successor.
Check out? What do you mean, check out?
Well, what do you mean? George, what's George ever done? Outside to drive a car and peek through keyholes. Huh? What about the nitty-gritty? What about when it comes to taking orders?
I think you're right. George, hurry up. We haven't got much time.
Maria, did you mean what you said? Well, just tell me that you meant it.
No, I lied, George. I want to live, but I lied.
Oh, boy, what a time to go straight.
Just say that we could be close. That would be enough.
No, that wouldn't be the truth, George.
What is all this? Young man, I gave you an order.
Now get away from me! I couldn't kill you before, but I'll kill you now!
George, what are you doing? George, I've been like a father.
Get away from me!
There's those women, they're firing from a boat. George, get out! Poor old Dennis. He never gonna see Prague. Lost his tickets. Now they'll have to treat him as a deserter.
Yes, if they find him.
Yeah. Maria, you win. Although, you had us worried there for... All right.
You want the X's or the O's?
Well, I'll take the X's.
Gin.
What?
Gin. That's the little guy from the boat, man. Huh?
Yes.
You want to go over and talk?
Oh, wait, well, now, what are you going
I'm
to do?
sorry. No, I'm
No,
just-
you can't. I'm listening.
Huh?
You can't do that in front of all these people
Well,
in broad daylight to a little
if you
guy like
cover
that.
us.
How about waiting until it gets dark, and then we'll go up?
No,
and-
we have to wait too long. Let's go over and talk to him.
How?
Well, in no uncertain terms.
All right.
Hey!
Hey, you. We remember you. You remember us? You're the guy on that boat over there in the middle of the night the other night when you smacked the two of us
that a
on top
nice
of the
thing
head.
to do?
Wasn't
Hit
right, was
somebody
it?
with a monkey
You
wrench?
cut that out. You're wrong to do that kind of thing. Ow! And another thing. You're sneaky. Really rotten sneaky. Because anybody would do a thing like... Well, how did you like those terms that we talked to him
They
in?
were very uncertain.
Yes, certainly.
You want an ice cream?
Why not? Come here. On my leg. 2, 3.
The Greek-Bulgarian border. And the beautiful children, stolen from us, from their homeland, from Greece. But we bring them back to us, the beautiful children, a few at a time. That man is the key to the whole operation. Remember his face.
Thank you.
That man is Andreas. Remember his face.
Yes, I think I will, probably. I know it as well as I know here. I was the guy who trained him when he got out from behind the curtain. He's one of the best.
That's why these gentlemen were sent.
Do they know Greece?
No, but they know Andreas. That's more important.
How'd you get the film?
Pure luck. Telephoto lens from the Greek frontier post.
Yeah, well, it sounds like Andreas was the one with the luck. They almost got him.
And almost got him 3 times before. Each time the children get across, Andreas gets turned back.
Why doesn't he try it on his own?
Put it down to dedication. He was one of the beautiful children himself. He belongs to a legend.
Zarkis will fill you in about the beautiful children. The important thing right now is to get you out of Casablanca and into Greece. Quickly, secretly. The opposition gets onto your assignment. Andreas is dead.
Not to mention us.
Exactly right. You must be very careful. This town is full of spies.
I give you the success of our brilliant mission and also a safe and honest passage to Greece.
Here, here. I don't see how you can drink this stuff, man.
Are you kidding, man? You ought to try this because this is a Morocco mule.
Oh, yeah.
I invented it myself as a trick on somebody else, and now I'm tricking myself.
Yes, yeah. I can't
Got
stand
to
this
try
stuff myself.
No.
Can I use it?
Oh, was that? How come?
My Uncle Herman, he was a mailman.
Yes. All right. Continue.
Well, government employees, like mailmen, have special excursions. Uncle Herman went to Atlantic City.
Sim?
You can figure out the rest for yourself.
Yeah.
Well, he sent home a 5-pound box of candy. Rum caramel candy. And I was the only one home to receive the package. And I opened it up and I started to eat.
You got turned on by caramel candies flavored with rum?
In an hour, I was hooked. I knew my mom was going to be coming home, so I took the rum-flavored caramel and I started hiding them around in my socks and my shoes, and behind the radio, places like that. And it was one heck of a weekend. There I was, going around eating rum caramel without even sharing it with anybody.
Oh, it's the most horrible, sad thing. What happened in the long run?
6 cavities. And I took the pledge against demon rum.
Well, I'd drink then, in that case, to the sincerity and continued auspiciousness of your pledge against the demon himself.
Kelly Robinson. Wexler, Nicky Wexler, remember me? Oh, no, you wouldn't, but you certainly remember Diane.
Gentlemen, be seated.
Yeah, good idea. Here you go, baby.
Oh, Kelly. Kelly. Say, you're staying here at the hotel, aren't you? I thought I saw you come out of room 437, but he said no.
Well, how's the spy business?
The what?
Is spying good?
Pardon?
Oh, now look. What else could you possibly be doing here?
We're touring.
Touring?
Oh, you're not touring. Knock it off, Kelly. You've been around the world umpteen times. You don't tour. What are you? A spy?
Sure he's a spy. The town's full of spies.
It's scary.
It sure is, isn't it?
Okay, well, you guys enjoy yourselves now.
Wow. Well, thanks. Hey.
But I wish you would.
You and Joe Wexler.
They used to be nice people, and they got married.
Boy, if our cover's blown over an idiotic thing like this.
Well, let's see what happens if we take a walk.
Listen, Jess, we're not going out anymore tonight, okay?
Pax vobiscum, pax vobiscum. Yes, I wish you would. All right.
Now, don't go too fast.
I hope not. From Newman, attorney at law, 800 West 55th Street, New York City, New York. Regret to inform you your Aunt Teresa passed away peacefully morning of 23rd, hyphenated.
Regret?
Requests you take her maid Mimi into your employment.
Regret?
Interment, one word. Morning of 28. If you can make it. Ends, E-N-D-S.
You will sail on Azro Casablanca for Rio de Janeiro 15th. That's tomorrow. Bookings already made in the name of Macbeth and Thames. Tickets and papers on board with purser. Top precautions to avoid being followed from Casablanca. Further instructions by radio to ship. Ends.
Top. Repeat top precautions. Isn't that wonderful? We've already been busted.
Well, I have a plan.
I wish you would, please. Lay it forth.
We will check ourselves out of this hotel without checking out at the desk.
Okay, fair enough. We'll pick up a couple of bags of whatever we need in the Medina.
Well, what about all those silk shirts that I had ordered?
Oh, well, I tell you what. Why don't you just charge them up to expense accounts? That's it. What can I tell you?
Yeah, but the monograms, man. I paid $1 a piece for the monograms.
The monograms are called Lost in the Heat of Battle. Now, tomorrow morning, we take a pre-breakfast stroll. Separately, we then proceed to blind them with our footwork.
French cuffs and everything.
Would you like to meet my friend over here? We're dying, and this cat's worrying about French cuffs, but he's wonderful nevertheless. Now then, you look fairly elusive. How do you feel?
Exceptionally. Listen, I'm gonna go out the back way.
If I get it first, I'll make a blue line. If you get it first, you rub it out.
Yes, I surely
No,
will.
whoever gets the cabin first waits for the other one.
First straight here.
Chambre 805. Laisse tomber la poursuite et prends une double cabine sur le Azrou pour Smirsky et Lupinsko. Compris? Bon.
Tickets and reservations are with the purser. The name is Macbeth.
McPhee. Right, Mr. McPhee. You're sharing a cabin with Mr. Timms. Steward?
Yes, Mr. Timms will be along shortly.
Mr. Timms, number
10. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
What's happening?
Not much.
Okay.
Les visiteurs, quittez le bord, s'il vous plaît. All visitors ashore, please.
This will hold them about 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
All visitors ashore, please. All visitors ashore.
Well done, Holmes. Off to Athens.
Parli francese, sprechen Sie Deutsch, parliamo italiano, even a little English, in America. You'd be stupid to get another cab driver.
Palace Hotel.
Huh? You like me? I'm adorable. You want to see Athens? I'd show you. It's very nice.
Oh, it's Palace Hotel, please.
Acropolis? Very sexy.
Just take us to the Palace Hotel, if you will. Sir, nice try, sir. But the hotel is in the other direction. How about turning around now, please, if you will?
All right.
Stop the car right now.
100 tourists, and I have to pick 2 thieves. All right, you get it. In the shirt pocket. If you're not who I think you are, I'll slit your throats for that liberty. You can believe it. Mr. Robinson, Mr. Scott, welcome to Athens. Now sit back and relax. I'm going to take you to a better hotel than the Palace. Every room's got running water.
You promised us running water, Zarkis.
Wait until it rains. And now, gentlemen, I have assigned myself to you as long as you need me. Please command. I may possibly obey.
Okay.
The beautiful children.
10,000 of them kidnapped from our northern frontier province over the years. And taken through the Iron Curtain.
Why?
To be brought up in state orphanages. Brainwashed. Minds twisted. Trained as agents to be infiltrated. Back later and used against us.
All right, you know this guy, Andreas?
Andreas is a fool.
Why?
He could get out if he wanted to.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for, to see that he comes out. Now, why won't he come?
He burdens himself with the children. If he would forget them, there would be no problem.
Yeah, well, it's all over now. We got to get him away from there. His cover's blown. They know he's one of our agents.
Well, why don't they take him? Arrest him. Shoot him. I often pondered that.
Well, eventually they will. We figure at the moment they're just using him, watching him, waiting for him to lead him to other agents.
Or lead agents to him, like you, for example.
Like us, for example.
Where's he working now?
Macedonia-Bulgarian border. Rough country. Rough people.
How do we get there?
Motor some of the way, mule the rest. In the morning.
What about papers?
Done. You are students of archaeology. Lots of ruins up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a few miles of that mule track, and there'll be a couple more.
Well?
Certainly.
Don't knock it until you try it.
Warm it up for me, little man. Go ahead, hit it.
No rear view mirrors. No window in the back, either. Kind of makes a guy feel like a sitting duck, huh, Zark? How do you know that there's nobody tailing us?
The one above watches over us.
Oh, I'm sorry I asked. I didn't know that he was... actually, the one above usually watches over he who watches over himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, but the one above, he does it much better than anybody.
Who fired it? Not me.
There!
Did you fire? Mm-mm.
Great. You fight a good battle.
I didn't do anything.
You don't have to. The one above takes care of us. Say hello to the best shot in all of Greece. We call him the one above. The old fool, he likes to shoot out tires. This is the end of the good road. You rest and I'll see about the mules.
Yes, Zarko.
Good. Fellow Tessera Mulari, huh?
Hello, Mom.
What is it? What is it?
Lucky. I got 4 of their best. Come on, you take your pick.
This is a lot of fun, riding donkeys. Did you ever do that before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Where?
Disneyland.
Oh, fun. How do you do it?
Well, you just give the guy a ticket and he takes you right up. I'll show you how to pick them out.
Terrific. I wish
See
you
what
would. Can I give you my ticket now?
No, you watch the little kids, the ones that fall.
This is the place. Come with me. Oh, yes, Mazizo.
Amen.
Oh, these are the 2 Americans I told you about, Mr. Scott, Mr. Robinson. This is Karamboulis. He is lived on the island of Cyprus when it was British.
It's nice to know you, Mr. Karamboulis.
Just Karamboulis. It is an honor to have you in my house.
Sarkis has told us all about you, sir.
I could not have been very much. An old smuggler in the days when those devils the other side on the frontier had something worth smuggling. Now, I just live on memories and hatred. Hatred for what they over there did to our people.
It was around here and in Thrace that they took the beautiful children. Yes, there is a lot of hatred around here. But you will bring some of them back, eh, Karamboulis?
You have come a long way and are tired.
Tired, but more important, we are safe.
Yeah, we had a little trouble on the road. We were shot at.
And the opposition knows of you?
Well, we don't know how much. We had a little trouble in Casablanca. They know we're agents and they know we're in the area now. Whether or not they know what we're here for is another matter.
No good. No good at all. But we'll talk after you've rested, huh?
Well, not really tired.
You will do as I say, please. Come, we fix Bass.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, wait. We have to get one thing straight here. Now, this is our party. Now, we will do it the way we want to. Now, you were instructed to help us.
Render valuable assistance, my instructions were.
Yes, sir. Now, a little conversation at this point is more important than a little bath.
How do you contact Andres?
We send somebody over.
It's taking quite a chance, isn't it?
Sometimes it is successful.
What about a radio?
Oh, no, it's impossible. The opposition will make a fix in 30 seconds, and then...
Still, that's the way we intend to do it. We want to get a set into him. What we have to tell them will take less than 30 seconds. Yes, it's risky. Can you do it?
If I wish it, it will happen.
Good. When?
When the right time comes. Soon.
Forsooth, you stole my woman. Take this.
That's Douglas Burlingame.
Douglas!
Douglas Farley Jr. Beautiful.
Come on, let's go outside, man. I want to take some pictures, send them home to my mom.
Yeah, beautiful. Have you noticed that, in some of the older homes we've entered in our adventures, they always grow, instead of flowers in the garden, they grow, that's right, instead of flowers in the garden, they always grow blankets and weapons on the wall.
True. Put your hat on, let's go.
Listen, about this Hong Kong, what are you supposed to do with this? Carry bread or what?
No, put it on sideways.
All right.
What
Good
sayest
morning, my
thou?
child.
This is my daughter, Philida.
I hope so.
She is what you call in English my right-hand man.
Oh, is that right? What now? Wouldn't
Cross
behave
the
yourself, my
strong right
child.
hand she's
Easy.
got there.
Isn't that one?
Thank you.
Thank you. It's the nicest gift I've had this morning.
It's better than guns. Now, when we get close up to the wire, we got to be very careful. Because if we make one little bit of noise, psst, the whole thing blows up.
Knives are quiet.
Well, what are we going to do? We're going to send the radio over tonight or what?
It is not necessary.
Why isn't it necessary, sir?
We get message. Beautiful children coming over tonight. Andreas will bring them.
We've already done that number. 4 times now. 4 times the kids came up to the wire, and there was a quick sneak, and zip, they came right across, and 4 times Andreas was forced to remain behind. Now, what makes you think that's going to be any different tonight?
We can't have bad luck all the time.
Well, just suppose that it's not all bad luck. How about that?
I am not going to ask you what you mean by that. Maybe you think one of us is a traitor, so I'm going to have to kill you, or you're going to have to kill me. Either way, it will be a regret. Tonight, you'll see. We're going to have good luck.
Κοίταξε. Βάλτε στην πότα
She's
σου αυτά
taking it
μέσα.
back.
Όχι, όχι, βάλτε στην πότα σου εδώ, βάλτε
What do you
μέσα.
want?
Στην πότα σου, στην
You want
πότα
me to
σου.
shave my legs? Wants me to shave her legs?
No, put your knife in the boot.
Put the knife in?
Εδώ, μέσα στην πότα σου, δεν καταλαβαίνεις.
Called self-surgery.
Και εσύ κοκκινοσκούφι εδώ, οκ.
Thank you.
Εντάξει.
Ευχαριστώ.
Πολύ
Let's give you blisters, man.
Huh?
Let's give you blisters.
No, cuts off the
Maybe if I put it on the ground, it would be better. What?
Close to the watchtower, no? Sure, that's the best place. Fools, they always look far away, never under their noses. Andreas?
Andreas and Lucas.
Andreas. Where's Andreas?
Andreas decided the last minute not to come. He left word to say with the children that every time he tries to bring the children over here, somebody starts shooting. He thinks maybe they're bad luck for him.
Somebody is bad luck for him.
Again, you're saying?
Again, I am saying. Every time he tries to come across as a shooting and he doesn't make it, when he stays back, it's smooth, smooth as silk. Now, that's too much coincidence.
You sure he understands?
Listen, I've told the guy so many times I know what he's gonna do myself now. He's to take the transceiver up to Andreas, tell him we'll contact him at 1700 hours and then split. Εντάξει?
Εντάξει.
Εντάξει.
Καλή τύχη. Ευχαριστώ.
Let's hit it.
Times a week, he delivers wheat and wine across the border. 4 times a week, they treat him as if he has suddenly descended from another planet.
Come on.
John Bullis, your man should be back by now, no? I mean, if he got to Andreas and delivered the sap to him, he should be out of there by now.
Who knows what goes on over there?
Hey, Cal.
He's drunk.
Why did he do that, sir? He was known at this crossing point. You said he crosses here all the time, every week. He had nothing to hide. If he delivered the radio.
If he delivered the radio.
He's late.
Perhaps he didn't get the set after all.
Is to consider.
Big Bison 79, Big Bison 79. Are you reading me? Mr. Dumbjohn, no jokes. Now just listen. You will cross tonight. Tonight. At Omega Phi Kappa Sigma. It's Omega Phi Kappa Sigma. No arguments. Look, you argue with me, I'm gonna come over there myself and drag you out. Over. Yo, over and out. Come here. I want you to take the old man back.
Carambulas?
Scotty and me'll handle this.
What are you trying to say?
I just said it.
You mean you don't trust him?
Leave it alone, Zarkis.
Maybe it's me you don't trust.
I said leave it alone. Scotty and me can handle this alone with no help.
We'll go with you. Because if we stay behind, it means our dishonor. And these hills are watered with the blood of my people. In defense of their honor. You have not said in words what you are thinking. I will not yet have to kill you. We all go tonight.
From here, we go one at a time. I go first. When the guards are looking away, I'll throw a pebble here. The next man will come up to where our carters.
Now listen, I want to get one thing straight with you now.
Are you going to argue with me here and now? Do as I say. I've done this 100 times. I go first.
Well, he certainly couldn't have collected much customs duty when he was in the smuggling business.
Relax, it will take a while.
You're cheating again. How long has it been, anyway?
2 hours.
Been 2 hours, anyway.
I said 2 hours. 2 hours.
Was he had time to get back to his place, you think?
Well, if he got away.
2 hours. He must have had time to get back to his place. Look, I'm gonna try it. Go on, stand outside that door. And don't let nobody in here for about the next 15 minutes.
What, are you going to read a magazine?
No, I'm gonna read Big Bison, remember. Yeah, Big Bison 79. You read me. Big Bison 79, come in, please. Somebody back there, no?
Well, I just hate to think it's true.
The shot that tipped him off came from where the old man was. There was nobody else out there. It had to be him.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna lay back and nail whoever it is. You go ahead and don't stop. If you're not there on time, Andreas won't wait. Huh?
Well, what if you know...
No, listen. I'll try to catch up to you. If I don't, I'll see you back at the house later. And get him out. Get him out of there.
behind us the whole way. Shaving points and blowing the game.
Keep away from her.
They pay good, do they, over there on the other side, sir?
Zarkas. Call the priest. He's entitled to that before he dies.
But, Father, why?
Father?
Why?
Who am I to stand in judgment? You were only a boy when they took you. And strong men surrendered under death treatment.
Father, you don't understand.
No, Kilos. My son, don't plead with me. It is hard enough to do what I must do. You know the code. There's only one price.
Wait, Kalamburis, wait!
Wait for what? For the village elders to carry out the sentence? He has sold his honor. He has defected.
Don't be a fool, he hasn't defected.
Then why do they let him live? They knew he was a spy for the Americans. You told us that yourself, Zarkas. And yet they let him live. Why, if he's not a traitor?
Because they thought if they watched him, he'd uncover other agents.
Let me do what I must do.
You're wrong, Charabulis.
Yes. I was wrong in not crossing the border and kill him. I took the coward's way instead. Tried to stop him from coming back. Each time I make a noise, make the guards aware.
So we can vouch for this man. But you don't have to take our word for it. Come back to Athens with us. They can tell you.
Father? Take it. Take it, Father. You taught me honor, Father. If in your heart you can believe that I could forget your teaching and become a traitor, then you know what you must do. Take it.
Yes. You learned honor from me. Therefore, you could not have learned it. Kilos. Kilos. My son.
Father.
My son. My son.
Athens, the eye of Greece, mother of the arts, home of Apollo.
Yes, yes. We've seen all this before, Troy.
Several times. Oh, but isn't it magnificent? Look at this.
I'll tell you what, or rather you tell me now, what is it about?
I told you I'm going to give you your assignment.
Is there any particular reason why you have to play all these games? You couldn't give us the assignment nice in the office?
I told you why. This assignment has to be seen to be appreciated.
Oh, yes, okay.
Actually, you know you're not going to be into this very much. Tell him.
Me?
Yeah, you hit the jackpot. And oh, Daddy, you are going to love it.
Well, listen, if it's my assignment, let's have it.
Here she comes. you got to meet her.
And then what?
Any aircraft equipment. You know, one of those emerging countries with a couple of $1 billion of heavy armament could wreck the balance of power in Central Africa.
What about the girl?
She appeal to you?
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah, she works here in Athens, clerks at her consulate.
Well, figures.
Should be a real simple job for you.
Yes. All right, so you want me to meet her, find out what armaments her country's receiving, if they are receiving any. Sort of make a trader out of her, right?
What are you making a thing out of it for? It's basic. Every day they give it to us a little, make us die a little. What's wrong when we give it to them?
Yeah.
What's your friend need? A call to colors before he goes into action?
Well, he has a problem that doesn't bother a lot of us. It's called scruples.
All right, well, it's my job.
Sure it is.
Yes, it's my job, okay. As I was saying, it's my job, and I gotta go to work.
No, not that you won't get all the help you need. You understand that?
I understand.
Good. No, I'll tell you, I've worked out a little idea to establish contact. I'll go up to her, and I'll say, Fräulein, it will just take an instant, a picture, huh? Just a few seconds of your time. I want to capture the contrast, yeah? These ruins, the greatest signs of the greatest civilization that ever existed, and you, yeah? Representing the savagery and barbarism, of Africa. If you would stand just here, pose right there, thank you. Oh, no, please. It will be a stunning picture. For you could have been a savage in the jungle, or maybe you danced just last year naked, huh? Oh, please, now, come on, look, just pose right.
Pardon me, do you know her?
Oh, nine.
No.
In a photograph,
Is she a friend of yours? No.
Nine.
No.
Nine? No. No?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That Scotty's a great operator. That dumb little broad will nibble right out of his hand, right? And he gets paid for it. Making noises like it was all beneath him. You know, maybe your friend's a little bit of a phony. Come on, Kel, let your imagination stray a couple of nights into the future, huh?
We just walked, that is all. Walked. We went sightseeing.
Simply that. Laya, the meeting, the German tourist, the fight.
There was no fight. The tourist was rude. Mr. Scott made him leave. There was no fight.
Stupid!
How?
What if it were contrived? This Mr. Scott, what if it were necessary for him to meet you?
Why shouldn't it be necessary for him to meet me?
What if he were a spy? What if he were a spy?
Then your concern is whether or not I can be trusted, yes?
Laya, even before my government gave your country its independence, I was a servant to your people. And now...
And now, even more so, yes.
Then indulge me. Consider he may be a spy. You are just as much a woman as he is a man, Laya. Now play his game, Laya. Be a woman. If he is a spy, if there are secrets he might be looking for here at the consulate, he can be turned around, twisted, tightly, enough to choke.
that was just wonderful.
Yes, you were.
No, not me. I'm talking about, like this, just being here. You, want a piece of octopus?
It tastes like hippopotamus.
Beg pardon?
Octopus tastes like hippopotamus. It does. In my country, we do eat hippopotamus.
Yeah, well, now listen, we're not going to talk about your country, and we're not going to talk about my country.
Why not?
Because this is our country. This area right here, see, this is ours, and we're just going to talk about us. Okay? All right. Now, about this dance.
Would you like to learn this dance?
Yes, very much. I'm ready.
Hey, how are you? You here or where are you?
You know what?
What's that?
I quit.
You what?
I quit.
No, listen, you can't do that.
Before they fire me, I am going to quit. That's all there is to it. It has to do with a man living with himself. That's all there is to it.
Sure it does. You know, you don't really have any choice, though.
Oh, no?
No, I'm telling you. No, you don't, because, see here, what happened, I almost finished here with the transcribing of the transliteration from the little code book here, you see. And Washington now says...
Confirm assignment. Take all steps necessary to obtain list of armaments received or in transit.
Just about.
And also tell Scott to get off the dime.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I want you to send a message to Washington. Say, dear Washington, with all of your 1,000 little cubby holes in the Pentagon, that send Scott all the messages. Will you please?
She really got to you, didn't she?
Well, she did not get to me, man.
Oh, it was just a lot of dancing and laughing. Is that it?
We did not say anything about anything.
Uh-huh. I see. Stand around, look at the sky, smell the stars, everything. Look at each other, give a little glance up there. Demure, oh, his eyes turning aside.
That's right. I put my hand out to help her out of the taxi cab. And we touched, and my brain turned to oil.
You knock it off, please.
I'm not gonna knock it off, man. That is a lovely, nice lady, man. And I'm not gonna ask her to do something that she's gonna hate herself for the rest of her life, maybe. You just can't do that kind of thing, man. Just because Washington sends some silly directive in here which asks me to suspend all belief in myself as a person, as a man, as a human being.
Will you shut up?
Huh?
Will you just shut up?
I am not going to do it.
Will you shut your mouth for 1 second while I explain? I'm a taxpayer.
Taxpayer? What's a taxpayer got to do with it?
As a taxpayer, I have every right to expect my government to protect me and mine, not to mention you and yours. Now, just because you're up in the front lines and I happen to be back in your action...
Oh, now you're waving the flag on me now, man. I have never waved a flag on you. You're talking about me.
Oh,
and mine.
no.
You're trying to tell me that if I don't do the job right, that my mom's going to be in jeopardy, right?
All right. Okay, already.
I will throw in anything at this point. Kitchen sink, anything. A dirty dollar at a dirty job. That's what we earn.
Well, I'm telling you right now, man, I'm not going to do it. Not with that girl. As I'm telling you, I might have been a little cynical in the past about things, but they are going to have to get themselves another fella to do this particular job.
Hello? Yes, of course. It's for you.
Hello? How'd you do? Yes. Certainly you. Oh, yes. Huh? What time? Make it earlier. Yes, indeedy. All right. Goodbye. Boom. Pep. Do-do-do. Pep. Do-do-do-do. Pep. Do-do. Pep. I gotta go brush my teeth. La-da-dee.
Excellent. He's fond of you.
He enjoys me, no more than that.
Wouldn't it be funny, Laya, if he does have instructions to destroy you? Wouldn't it be incomparably funny?
They are beautiful. Some days, dozens and dozens of them, like toy soldiers on parade.
You like parades?
I've been in quite a lot of them to protest. In my country, before we gained our independence, there were many things to protest about. Very many things.
Wear your glasses. Huh? Why don't you have your glasses on?
They slide down my nose.
Well, it's easy to fix. All you have to do. What are you laughing at?
I was imagining you in one of those uniforms.
Well, I mean, don't make fun. I happen to be very attractive in a miniskirt. Come on. I shall not rest until I've found the hand that slew the son of Cadmus. I'll ask the gods to plague the land and the fields be fruitless and cast off from heaven. Hey, you're not supposed to laugh. That's very serious now. Come on, that's Sophocles now. Oedipus the king. Here, two beautiful black people, one from Africa, one from America, and here we sit with our own Grecian amphitheater.
I am also.
We should come up here in the evening. I got a thing about big temples in the moonlight.
In my country, the moon is red.
Yes, I've heard that.
What else have you heard about my country?
Oh, that you eat a lot of hippopotami. And that the moon is red, and of course that's from what you've told me, and of course from what I've read.
Do you read a lot?
Yeah.
So do I. A missionary taught me to read. My primer was the scriptures.
Oh, then of course came a revolution, and then you started to read propaganda.
Yes.
I want to bestow upon you all manner of delights. Gracina, pomegranate, squid, cucumbers.
Please do that. I am hungry, you see. I'm thirsty, you see.
Where do you want, here? okay?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes, waiter. The lady will have.
Oh, no. I need time to decide.
Lady needs some time, sir. Thank you.
Scott?
Yes. Yes, you are. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Scott, let me ask it again. What do you want of me? What is it you want to know?
Well, I know all I want to know.
Do you? Do you know how I wake up in the morning? How I fall asleep at night? How I survive?
No, I do not know all of that, no.
Then let me tell you. I wake up to the sound of a little Greek boy running down the street with a transistor radio in his hand, blasting rock and roll. I fall asleep to the sound of a flute playing somewhere in the hills I do not know where. I survive because I work for my living. Clerk in my consulate, trade and procurement desk, and I am very important. Over my desk comes the sales slips and the manifest for every item we buy, trade, or sell. And I keep an excellent record of everything that comes into my country from anywhere. So you see how important I am.
Yes, and you're very important to me.
Tell me how.
Now the moment, Miklos, the moment of truth.
Well, there's a long list of things, first of all. You are important to me because all my life I've been looking for a woman who could enjoy waking up in the morning to the sound of rhythm and blues and going to sleep to the sound of my constant chatter. So important you are to me. Waiter, waiter. Will you bring this very important lady some important wine? We'll have some important wine, and also we'll have some important squid, you see, and some important octopi to go along with the important hippopotami. And do you guys eat giraffe? Huh? You don't eat giraffe. Well, that'll be fine. Anything that tastes like a small elephant hip, we'll take that.
They're having a wonderful time, Mr. Hamilton.
Shut up!
Whatever you say, sir.
Shut up! You know where he lives? Well, answer me.
You just
I
said...
don't play the overage Greek urchin with me, Miklos. Just do what I tell you.
What have you said to do?
He lives there where the card says. Go there tonight, search his room.
For what? For something that proves him to be what I know him to be, a foreign agent.
And what about if I find some money there?
Just keep it. I've told you what to do, and I'll do it.
Did you have a nightmare or something?
Yeah, a monster come running in here, and I thought I was gonna throw this stuff all over the floor and make him slip and fall down.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work.
Well, you have to do that with Jello, not with feathers
Well,
from
is that what went wrong?
Yes.
Actually, you've probably heard the term chicken every Sunday.
Yes.
Well, tonight has been a month of Sundays altogether. Started out dull enough. How was your day?
Nice.
Nice? Wonderful, was it?
Oh, nice lady, man. Nice.
Charming. Good. I'm glad. Well, what about the armaments? You know, the armaments, the assignment that you were on. What about that?
Oh, yes.
Did she give you an opening?
Yes, and I closed it right back up again.
Good, and you didn't take it?
No.
No. Listen, you know, you've become such a lover recently that you're almost wasted out here. Why don't you go home?
What, and so you can give the job to Troy?
Well, Troy is the kind of man who has a taste for this sort of work. He's good at it.
I think I would probably smack him from here to
Surely
Gibraltar.
you would. What are you going to do about this woman?
I'm going to do nothing, really. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy her. I'm going to make her a traitor.
You are my enemy.
What are you talking about?
Do not blow it. Please do not be cunning.
All right.
But I don't care that you are my enemy. That is what's so wonderful about it. Nothing makes any difference, you see? Scotty, what am I going to do about you?
Listen, put your glasses on. You're starting to squint.
My witch doctor says no.
Well, listen, you know, my great-grand-uncle was a witch doctor. Now, why are we enemies?
It has to be said, does it not?
Yes.
The Olympian stupidity of the Western ruling powers.
Wait a minute. This is not my Laya talking, honey, with the communist slogan.
I am not a communist. I just love my country.
Well, then why are we enemies?
Because your country calls my country the Cuba of Central Africa.
Well, isn't it?
No.
All right, well, then you tell me about it.
After we fought and gained our independence, we came to you for help. But you did not give it to us. We needed help desperately. The communists gave it to us. They have people in our country.
You're going to take it over eventually.
It's important to you that they do not. Isn't that so?
Yes.
No, really important. Because that is your job, is it not?
Well, now, honey, if it's my job or whether it is not my job, I will not let it interfere with us. I will not let it happen.
When I was 15, I went with a Mau Mau.
You went with a Mau Mau?
And he would try to get me to walk with him in the jungle.
When you were 15?
We mature very quickly in the tropics.
Did you go with him?
Never. But I would like to go walking with you.
Yes, I see. Well, then, of course, it was a failure, Miklos. I understand. Of course. Well, then we must discuss it. Yes, of course I'll be there. Mucasto, dried and distilled.
What are you talking about?
Terror, death. Death from your very own country, Laya. Chief Malayo once wiped out an entire hostile tribe with this. It's absolutely necessary for two reasons. First, because he failed, and because I want you to watch. I want you to understand what you're doing, what the risks are. Carry it.
No.
Oh, yes, carry it. Death. Involve yourself.
It is already iced.
Yes, yes, it is.
It is a gesture of greeting that I learned from the communists in my country. It is called manners.
Manners, yes.
They also invite guests into their rooms.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, come right in. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in.
That, Mama boy I told you about?
Yes.
He tried to ply me with warm whiskey, made from potatoes.
Be no plying here. No plying at all.
Scotty, I think you had better pour the champagne.
Yes, yes, yes. Champagne.
Scotty? I brought something else.
What is it? What did you bring?
Your glass is empty.
Well, see, I'm a clinker. See, I don't touch it. I just... What's this?
A list of heavy armaments shipped into my country. That is what you want, is it not?
Why are you giving that to me?
Something happened today.
Well, the same thing happened to me.
I would not betray my country because of that. Take it.
Something happened today. What?
My country is being betrayed. The men who run it are evil.
Well, I can't take this, not from you. I'm not going to let you perform an act of treason. I'm not going to take...
Him. Listen, I'm just on my way out into the desert, and I thought I would stop and say good evening.
Well, I want you to meet this is Miss Laya Murutu. This is my friend Kelly Robinson.
Hello.
How do you do? Yes, I see. All right. Enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
We're not going to talk about this anymore. And if you persist, I'm going to send you home.
But I am hungry.
All right. Let's get something to eat. You know what I want you to do for me?
What?
I want you to teach me how to dance the way you dance in your hometown.
Oh, yes, I will.
Sure. See, I don't know anything about it except from what I've seen in the movies, those dumb flicks that they show. I'll teach you the way we dance in North Philly.
North Philly.
Yes, we do the boogaloo, you see.
The boogaloo?
Boogaloo, yes. And you put on a Stevie Wonder record, you know.
Oh.
And you do a thing. You don't touch or nothing. You just stand out. And
You do not touch in North Philly?
No.
It's very primitive.
Well, not really, no. It's just the way that you express yourself. You are freer, you see. Where you going?
I need my glasses.
What for?
For a reason.
What is so important about a pair of glasses?
I said for a reason.
For a reason.
I think you are ready,
I am ready.
and I want to see your face when you say it.
When I say it, you want to see my face?
Now,
Yes.
say it.
Say it. I love you.
No.
No. I love you.
Better.
No. I love you.
Wake up.
I get a job in the morning.
Come on, wake up.
Where's Laya?
Gone. Home, I imagine.
Down to the music.
I turned it off.
Oh. Well, you sure do know how to spoil things. You turn off the music.
Yeah, I do.
You do what?
Know how to spoil things.
Yeah.
One thing, you sure did seem to have something nice going for you there for a while it lasted.
What are you talking about?
After breakfast, we'll get out remember the travel brochures and see if we can. Maybe we can take a little trip through the islands, you know. Because, you know, the man at the Home Office said that we were very good in there. Troy, well, you know, he felt that we deserve a little relaxation, a few laughs.
was it we did that was so good?
I wish you could have seen old Troy's face when I handed him the stuff, man. He lit up like a Christmas tree.
What stuff?
What? What do you mean, what stuff? The armaments information that Laya gave. That she brought for you.
You took it?
I came in the front door over here, and you, the two of you were out here on a veranda, whatever, and her purse was... No, I ain't gonna lie any lies now. I set out to take it, and I took it.
You took it?
Yeah, that's right, I took it, and I gave it to Troy.
You know what you did?
Yeah, I did my job.
You made that girl a traitor.
Traitor.
I believed him. I thought he...
Tell me what you thought, Laya.
At least I called you and told you what I did.
Don't ask for mercy, that's a bore.
I am not asking for mercy.
Then why did you tell me? The penalty of a treason is death, but perhaps dying is less frightening to you than living. Could that be true?
I don't know.
Or another thought, vengeance. Isn't that a pleasant thought, Laya? To revenge yourself on a lover who had betrayed you. Consider, while you slept, he looked down at you and thought, she's pretty easy after all. Thus, why did he change his mind about you and steal that list?
I do not know. All I know is when I got out of the cab a while ago and paid the fare, I saw it was gone.
And what did you think, Laya?
That I was pretty easy after all. That whatever he said finally was a lie.
Kill him.
Why? How would that change anything?
That would change very much. I'd be tolerant of your life.
I do not care about that.
Good, good. Then it'll be easy.
Boy, you know all the jazz musicians in the world. All the languages there are. How to make a bomb in a locked room. The brilliantest dummy to ever come down the street, that's you. In this business, my friend, you can have whatever you can take. You can have whatever you can pick up and carry off. But you cannot have the love of a good woman. That's out. That is definitely out. You're talking to the expert. You know I know. You were there.
Yes, you know. You know. Of course, you know you killed that girl, too. You know, that's what they do to traitors. They kill them.
No, that's not necessarily true, ever. And in this case...
Answer the phone. Answer the phone.
Yeah? Yes, certainly. Just a minute. That's for you.
Hello, Laya. Yeah. Listen, I'd like to talk to you. Yeah, well, that's, all right. Yeah, I know where it is. Fine. Okay. Bye.
Be careful. Please, be careful.
Please come in.
Where's Laya?
Hello, my love. I'm so glad you are here.
Yeah, who is he?
Oh, the other man in my life. I work for him.
Hamilton. Heard a great deal about you, but that's fine. We're in business together.
What's he talking about?
He knows all about us.
You have a drink?
Oh, Scotty does not drink.
Listen, there's something I want to explain to you.
I know.
My dear chap, that list you lifted is quite complete. The question is, what payment are you prepared to make for more of the same?
Oh, what is he talking about?
I will get some coffee.
Hey.
Yeah, we want to go forward.
Oh.
Through my hands pass all sorts of sensitive information. I can, for example, supply you with our top official's daily agenda or a photostat of our defense minister's diary. He keeps a rather detailed one, you know. Shall I go on?
Please.
There are certain members of our government who are subject to corruption. I could make you aware of their frailties. Isn't that so, Laya?
Shall we have coffee?
However, I realize this isn't a buyer's market. So many people in sensitive areas are easily seduced these days. We would be satisfied with something less than a fortune.
Is this on the level?
But of course, are you surprised?
I don't believe it.
Believe it. How do you like your coffee?
And, right from the start, I was the one who was being had.
Right from the start.
And don't be harsh. She really doesn't have a very long track record of this sort of thing.
But I learned fast. From one jungle to the next in less than one generation. Scotty, your coffee?
However, I don't wish to complicate matters. I think a purely business deal is what is called for.
Now, what's happening here?
But it is obvious. We have all become conspirators together.
And I started you, didn't I?
Well, the desire must have been there. Do not blame yourself.
Mr. Scott, shall we get down to business? Can you negotiate a deal for us?
I don't believe it.
Don't believe what?
What's happened to you?
I am exactly what I was yesterday. In this business, we are all liars and thieves, are we not?
I never lied to you, and I never stole. I never lied, I never stole. That list that was taken while we...
Shall we get on with it?
Okay? To no more hippopotamus steak. This is just to the bad guys.
Scotty?
No more than you.
Love comes, love goes, says the voice in the wind. Like the white clouds that cross the sky, or the blossoms that die. And the seasons go passing by. The sun descends every day with a handful of dusty dreams. You go your lonely, haunted way. Love comes, love goes, says the voice in the wind. And you know